Asking the government to intervene and stop Bracknell Forest Council from developing Blue Mountain Golf Course in Binfield. The council wants to build homes, schools and a football pitch on the site, but says once construction is complete, 70% of the land will be retained as public open space. Liz Casey is one of the campaigners against the development. Hello there, Liz.
Yes, hello there, good afternoon.
Let's start at the beginning. Why are you opposed to it?
We are opposed because a Section 52 covenant was put on the property back in 2008 because the landowner had an agreement with the council that if he built 550 houses at Temple Park, the ground that was left would be left as a green open space, which is now used as a very successful golf course conference centre.
Right, and you think that agreement should hold, even though there is a genuine demand for housing?
Right, they are building. I just heard your programme earlier about people saying they have a lovely place to live in Warfield and they can walk over the fields and there's an orchard. That is going to be built on initially 750 homes, probably 2,200 when it's completed. They're also building at Amen Corner. The council are building houses right the way across the area. We need to keep one space of green. And also with all those new residents, they're going to need somewhere for recreation and for space.
That's sort of in the plan though, isn't it? That given what we've heard, the schools, football pitch, there's obviously a built-in integration there.
Right. They are considering relocating Bracknell Town Football Club to Binfield. Binfield already has a very successful football club with 32 junior teams of its own. Bracknell Town Centre are going to be losing out by the green space that is there, and all the residents of Bracknell are going to lose out with that happening.
You still, you at least admit that there is a need for new schools and homes.
Right. Yes, there is a need definitely for social housing and for cheap housing. If you look at the houses currently being built in Binfield, Linden Homes are building on an infill site where prices start from £599,000. Millgate Homes are also building. Their house prices start at £400,000. That is not affordable housing.
Okay, so if they said that whole site, that all the housing was going to be affordable, how would you feel about it?
That isn't going to happen.
You sure?
Absolutely. They are. One thing I do about where the houses are in Amen Corner, there is going to be, I believe, a majority of affordable housing there. So that is a good move by the council.
Okay. The course has become part of, I suppose, of the area, part of the geography of the area. So
Absolutely.
There's also that sort of emotional attachment to it as well.
Absolutely. I mean, for example, 3,500 people come there every fireworks night to watch the fireworks, and people can just walk there from surrounding areas. We're not going to have that anymore. It's got a vibrant dance community. There's a Syrup dance class who go there every Monday night with over 100 people going to that. That's not going to happen. 60 people will lose their jobs when the golf course closes. And I think the council, it's quite disgusting what they're doing by destroying that, that vibrant business, and obviously the knock-on effect of suppliers, etc.
What sort of impact are you hoping to have?
We're hoping to stop it.
Have you any chance of doing that? Given
we will do. If
approved by a government inspector last year.
Right, the government inspector was only given one option. There was no plan B. And he did put forward some recommendations. I believe, although I'm not truly sure about this, is that the Section 52 was mentioned, that it was protected, and this is a legal protection. And he said to the council, well, this is your problem to get over. And they've just turned it over.
So,
sorry, it is still in place at the moment, actually, sorry.
Yes, okay. So if it's still in place, are you willing to take it, say, to the courts, for example, High Court or something like that?
There is no legal manner in which we can do that. What has happened is legal. It doesn't make it right. It is legal, however. What can stop it is the e-petition. Please, can I ask people to just Google search HM government petition, Save Blue Mountain, and sign the petition, because what that will do is that it will let the Secretary of State look at it again, look at the information that we have on what has happened here, and then hopefully once he is seen again with new eyes, he will actually stop it. Recently in the Telegraph, Eric Pickles, who is the Secretary of State involved, has been announcing how he wants more greenfield sites built on. And I don't have up-to-date information, but the end of last year, Bracknell Forest Council had 1.3 million square feet of empty office space. Please use that instead.
Yes, just finally, does it make you feel cynical about promises that are made, agreements that are made, especially when you mentioned your agreement with the Greenbelt land, effectively? Absolutely, and also on the houses in Temple Park, certain houses actually within the deeds of their properties actually have a covenant mentioning the Section 52 agreement. So when they bought their houses, it was under the agreement that green space would be kept. I'm sure we'll come back to you, Liz. In the meantime, thank you very much indeed. Have a good evening.
That's okay. Thank
bye
you.
now. Bye. Liz Casey there, who's really not keen on the redevelopment of that open space in Bracknell, Blue Mountain Golf Course. Bracknell Forest Council's site allocations local plan, which was approved by a government inspector last year, includes the area of land currently occupied by the private Blue Mountain Golf Course. The site is earmarked for a brand new and much needed learning village to include primary and secondary school, special education all through the school. The learning village is proposed to open in September 2017. The site has also been allocated for up to 400 new homes, extensive community facilities, which include widely accessible public open space, sports pitches and a central community hub. Once completed, around 70% of the land will be public open space for everyone to enjoy. Currently this land is available to golf course patrons.